My final speech is on when moving. Step 1. Reserve, rent a moving truck, whether it be a friend's truck or a U-Haul or budget truck, or whatever is available in your area for the day you move. You want to reserve this truck, if you're paying for a rental truck, within 2 weeks before you move, so you're guaranteed to having a truck to move on the day you move. Step 2. Start packing within 2 weeks so that you are not stressing out when moving day arrives. You have to have a plan in motion. Step 3. If you are moving to a bigger place from a smaller place into a smaller place, go through stuff in your old place while packing so that when you get to a smaller place, things will fit. You want to at least start going through things weeks before you move so that you can determine whether there is stuff you want to keep and use in your new place or throw away. Because when moving from a bigger place to a smaller place, you need to downsize, or you will never fit things into a smaller place and you'll stress out. You won't have anxiety wondering how you're going to fit everything into a smaller place. Not that you are a hoarder, but when you have lived in a bigger place for umpteen years and you're moving to a smaller place, you tend to accumulate things without even realizing it. Step 4. When moving, try to move during the summer, spring, fall time. During the winter time, it's very hard sometimes, especially when you don't know what the weather's going to be like on the day you move. But if it is not possible, be very, very careful, especially with slippery walking and driving. Step 5. When you do pack, make sure to wrap glassware, dishware, valuables, ceramics, things like that in paper or bubble wrap. If you plan to be moving a long distance, such as cross country, use extra paper and bubble wrap so to be sure all your things are safe on that long drive travel. Step 5. Have a list of people, businesses, and bills to notify of new address and new phone number. If you can, have note cards already written up and stamped so that you can just drop them in the mail a day or two before you move. I have found it less expensive if you send out postcard note cards because the postage is a lot cheaper than regular mail stamps, first class stamps. If you have to send regular size envelopes, try to limit them so that the expense is not overwhelming. There are some businesses that have emails and website portals that you can change your personal information, such as your address and phone number, which would be a lot less expensive. Step 6. Have in place new services in your new place and the canceling of services in your old place so that once you get into your new place, you don't have to worry about waiting days or weeks to get that particular service up and running. Step 7. Put in at the post office your change of address form. Put it in within a week before the day you move, so that the new address will get into the system and your mail will start being delivered to your new address on the day you move in. But be very certain that you're going to move on that particular day, or even make sure you're going to move, because it can stink to have to reverse everything as far as changing your address back to the old address and such. I know you can change, you can change your mind at the last minute, but be sure you are going to move. I know there are times you cannot help if something comes up that is not in your control, but otherwise be sure you're going to move. You can always cancel a new delivery and have your mail still go to your address, but it is always best that you are very sure you want to move to this new place and not make all these changes for nothing. It does stink to have to reverse everything. Step 8. You are now in your new home. You can unpack your stuff and enjoy your new home. The move is all done and over with, and you are now in your new home. So you can take your time unpacking and putting things in the place that you would like to have them in. I have found there are numerous guides on the internet on moving. There are also many websites on tips on moving. There are many websites that shows you steps to moving. There are also great websites that show you how to move without all the stress. There are also numerous websites for moving help, such as moving companies. But I stress, be very, very careful who you hire. There are numerous websites out there that are bogus and scammers. Make sure their credentials are secure and reputable, as you do not want to be spending an arm and a leg on moving to find that your things are broken and destroyed or stolen. Have a great move. Thank you.